Aleyküm.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Elhamdülillah. Bekayr Ahmedin. Cenab-ı
Teşekkür
Allah sahip.
Selam
Cenab-ı
ederim.
Türkiye Estem az
Anadolu.
habergüzari Anadolu. Evet.
Salam.
In the headline for your visit.
Thank you. I had extensive discussions with the authorities, with the leadership here, President Erdogan yesterday, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Defense, Speaker of the Parliament, the Anadolu department, and most of those discussions were around the peace process, the role of the region, the role of neighboring countries of Afghanistan, the status of the negotiations, where are we, and how can we best coordinate, and how can Turkey play even more role in support of the peace process. Turkey is supportive of the peace process. Turkey has been supporting Afghanistan in the past 20 years, but luckily our relations, good relations between both countries and both people, it goes back to the history for centuries. That is an opportunity. That is an opportunity, knowing the status of Turkey, the role that it can play. So it was mainly around the peace process, but also Turkey, Istanbul process was Turkey's initiative, which will be re-energized. There have been other regional initiatives as well. So it was around the peace process as a whole.
How do you define this brutality?
There is no way to define this brutality. There is no way to explain what has happened. It is incomprehensible. These are crimes against war crimes against innocent people. That is the nature of what has happened, and I was shocked. At the same time, we welcome the fact that Australian government has come clean with it, has come very clear with it about what has happened. There has been thorough investigation of the cases, and they have all the details of it. And there is a commitment to pursue it and to prosecute those which are responsible. But this is unfortunately something which shocked the people as a whole, because the report has come with a lot of details, and it shows what are the miseries of the people which are involved in a war, and also what are the situations that they go through.
Civilians. Do you think that there are another cases?
When it comes to the suffering of civilians, I'm sure that this was not the only situation. In relation to Australia, I cannot say that there were other cases there as well, Australian forces, but there have been reports otherwise as well. Like at the same time, I want to be careful not to generalize this, because hundreds of thousands of forces had participated in the war in Afghanistan in the past 20 years. If you take the rounds that they take, they go, they come, they leave, they are changed, hundreds of thousands. This has not been the conduct of the overall conduct of those forces, fortunately. But even one person being treated that way should be unacceptable, and that's what in the thorough pursuit of the cases will help prevent these things from happening. The progress has been slow. The people of Afghanistan expected us to deliver, not only us as the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan, but also the Taliban, which are part of the negotiations. I would say that still there is an opportunity. The opportunity is there. In some cases, Taliban were much less flexible than what is expected, because in negotiations you need to go with flexibility, and also there has been a strong demand from the Afghan people asking for reduction in violence, or ceasefire, or humanitarian ceasefire. A lot of countries have called for humanitarian ceasefire, including the Secretary General of the United Nations. European countries just a few days ago, together with Central Asian countries, they issued a statement. There have been a call by ulamas. There have been fatwas by ulamas as well on reduction in violence and ceasefire. That has not happened. That has not taken place. The level of violence is unacceptable, but still we think that there is an opportunity. And hopefully the Taliban realize that there is no solution through the continuation of the war. If they are for a solution, they need to be flexible, and our negotiating team has been advised and instructed to do so.